Oh, Professor, trust me, you don't have to tell me twice. Down the hatch. Called me Professor Black.
Where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir.
He doesn't know where he's going. He's blind.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the stunning banners of...
Oh, that's brilliant. Everybody bow down to the superior house. What is going on, YouTube universe? This is Zirra, and ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again in the beautiful Great Hall with another episode of Hogwarts Legacy. Sit back, relax, it is game time. Have a look at this food. Dive in and get me some ribs and some chops and a little bit of ham. Okay, me oh my. Anyway, Natsai Onai wants to have a little bit of a chat about what went down in a couple of episodes ago, so we're going to do it.
I still can't believe we escaped the Ashwinders.
You may not realize it, but you are the talk of the school since you saved me that day.
I wonder how everyone knows about it.
I told my mother in the hope that she would be more forgiving of what I have been up to if it came from me. She likely told other professors, and news travels quickly. Unfortunately, she might, in fact, have been even less forgiving than I'd hoped.
She should be proud of Natsai because we're trying to take down some pretty bad
I
peeps.
suspect she'd be proud.
If she knew any more about what I've done, she would never let me out of her sight again.
I'm sorry. Has Officer Singer done anything with the evidence we provided?
She has not. Harlow is as strong as ever.
Of course she hasn't.
Someone needs to stop him, whether it is us or Officer Singer.
The police in this universe are fucking terrible.
My father would be alive
Matabilla
today.
did a diddle
What
land.
exactly happened to your father?
It was a beautiful day. My mother had gone to tend to a neighbor who was ill, and so my father and I were galloping in the savannah.
Galloping? Your father was also an animagus, I take it?
He could become the most majestic giraffe, and he would carry me on his back, my arms around his neck. We were on our way home when we surprised a group of bandits who had come from our village. One of them saw me just as he removed a scarf from his face. He shouted and then aimed his rifle.
He didn't want you to identify him.
Exactly. In an instant, my father bowed his neck to protect me. And
Oh, that would have hurt.
as he fell, my
Bullet
father
through the
changed
neck?
back into his human form. When the bandits saw this, they turned and ran in fear. Magic terrified them.
So it
and
should.
Then he was gone. And it was all my fault.
Your fault? How so?
He died protecting me. If I had been capable of protecting myself, he would still be alive today. My mother and I tried to go on without him, but it became...
Anyone
too
else
much
starting
for
to
us
think
then.
Natsai
A few
loves
years
playing the
later,
victim?
We left to come to Scotland.
You looking to avenge his death could be a
Do you
good
think
question.
taking down the Ashwinders will avenge your father's death?
No. Vengeance is not what drives me. My father would not want that. He and my mother raised me to believe that it is a privilege to be able to fight for those who cannot. I know there is risk involved, but I feel it is worth it. I am glad you seem to think so too.
I still think you're chasing
I'm
ghosts.
sorry, Natty. I can't imagine what you've been through. Your father sounds exceptional.
He was truly extraordinary. And thank you for your kind words. We all have our burdens. My father had a saying about that.
Yes, I remember. Rain does not fall on one roof alone.
Exactly.
I'm glad
Soon
Hunter
you and
remembered
I
that
will
because
put
I
an end to
fucking
the
didn't.
Ashwinders, beginning with Harlow. And once he is gone, we will turn our attention to Rookwood. We are making progress, and we will succeed. Thank you again for saving me.
Oh, I
You
still
deserve
have a
all of the
gripe
praise
with
you
the
have
fact
received.
that, you know, these conversations don't lead on to a mission. They just stop. It's fucking frustrating.
The
sheer nerve taking them down.
Pardon me, is everything alright?
Pardon me.
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go.
Nice
She
hat.
just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those
What?
bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
And I suppose you want me to fucking put the bells back, do you?
Perhaps
Better
I could
be
help
worth
put
it.
the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
Okay, Evangeline. I will help you. On the proviso that this better have a decent fucking reward, because if I'm going to be running around chasing fucking musical bells for no reason, you've got another thing fucking coming. I did it.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well.
Yeah.
You don't
I'll
know
go
how much
down in
this
Hogwarts
means for
history,
me
alright.
and for Hogwarts.
Hunter Silverthorn. The Slytherin who brought about the magical fucking bells. Yeah, get the fuck out of here. Do you know what else is magical? Today's excuse me. Who are you? I'm Zirra, content creator supported by Manscaped. Of course, you'd know all about Manscaped. Sorry, no. No? Blimey, Harry, don't you wonder where your dad learned to shave it all? Learned what? To have hairy balls, Harry. I have what? Okay, so let me set the picture here. You've had someone slither into the DMs and they want to give you a bit of a Hufflepuff, but you look downstairs and you got a bit of a Forbidden Forest situation going on. There's no need to fear though, because Manscaped are here and they've got the Prefect package for you all. The Platinum Package 4.0, that is. The hero of the Platinum Package 4.0 is the Lawnmower 4.0, with skin-safe technology that ensures when you do the good old swish and flick, you don't get any nicks. Plus you can cast Lumos with it, and you get yourself a little bit of a light to help you guide your way. You know what I'm saying? As well as this package including the Lawnmower 4.0, you also get yourself the Weed Whacker, which is a nose hair trimmer to help you get rid of those unsightly hairs. You also get the Crop Preserver and the Ball Deodorant to help you make sure you maintain down there. As well as now, a hygiene pack that comes along with it gives you the body wash, the shampoo, the conditioner, even a little bit of lip balm, to make sure that while you're taking care of down there, you can keep care of everywhere. Because why wouldn't you want to? If that isn't magical enough, how about, boom, look at that, the Shed travel bag that comes as a free gift, as well as their anti-chafe boxes, which I can't show you because I'm wearing them, and that'd be fucking dirty for me to show you. And that's just the tip of the sorting hat. Manscaped have plenty of other items on hand to ensure that you look your wizarding best. And with online ordering and shipping, it is easier to do than Voldemort saying, be sure to use code word Zirra at checkout for 20% off your order plus free international shipping. That is code Zirra at checkout for 20% off and free international shipping. And now back to the video. Expelliarmus. O keeper, my keeper, I have returned.
Welcome back.
Thank you, Professor Fitzgerald.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
Oh, fancy that.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is.
We're going to have to do a little bit of a break-in.
That when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
Okay, quest started. The headmistress speaks, which is going to be
Access to the
Professor
headmaster's
Fitzgerald's
office.
trial,
Professor
because we've already done
do?
Rookwood's trial and we've already done Percival's trial. So keen to see how this trial goes down, but I'm pretty sure Hunter just mentioned then. Yep, let's go speak to Professor Fig and see whether he is going to be able to give us a little bit of a hand with getting Professor Black out of his office so we can sneak on in. And I'm going to fast travel. Because I can. I do hope you guys have been enjoying this series, by the way. If you have, it would mean a lot to myself if you hit that like button and if you subscribed if you're new around here. If you haven't hit subscribe yet, what the fuck are you waiting for? Do you need a written invitation? Just do it, please. I think Fig will be on board with dragging Mr. Black out for a memento so I can sneak on in. Hello, Professor.
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
Yep.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle.
He knew
She was
Professor
doing
Fig's
research.
wife.
That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion.
Yes!
Can sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice potion to change into
Professor
Black?
Fig's been,
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy.
he's been getting busy.
Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more.
Oh, Professor, trust me, you don't have to tell me twice. Down the hatch. Call me Professor Black.
How do you feel?
incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.
I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the
See,
headmaster's
that
house.
conversation to me is further proof that we're going to get Quidditch DLC, because they keep pushing Quidditch as a part of the plot, a part of the main story. You know, why mention Kagawa is fighting to push for Quidditch to come back? Bumping into Professor Kagawa right now. I wouldn't be surprised if she tries to do some dialogue with us thinking that we are Professor Black to get Quidditch back
Do you
again.
have a moment, Professor?
Uh-oh.
Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I will decide what's best, Sharp. You will tell me now.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's
Oh,
convenient.
Jesus.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Oh, Hunter is having way too much fun.
Which student gets
I love
this
it.
rather unenviable?
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Hello, Fig, my boy. Who are we going to bump into next? Weasley.
Gareth! Mr. Weasley! What are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago. Muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What?
Well, I was the one who
I
stole
haven't
those
been anywhere
billywig
near
stings,
Honeydukes.
but
Bah! That's enough from you.
I'm loving
Just
this.
know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Yeah, get fucked, Gareth. This is way too good.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Alright, who's next? Who is next on my hit list?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
Headmaster? Here, what could he want?
Oh, ominous.
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir.
He doesn't know where
I'm on
he's
my way
going. He's fucking
outside.
blind.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Yeah, piss off, ominous.
Chewing with your...
Something is very wrong.
Professor, a word?
Oh, hello, Madame
Professor
Kagawa.
Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But
I love that.
The injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What?
Oh, okay.
That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Do it. Please do it. I give you my permission. Write to them so we can get Quidditch in this game, please.
I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
Again, having dialogue about Quidditch within this game is further proof, at least in my eyes, that we are going to get it. Otherwise, why would they constantly be throwing it in our faces? Answer me that.
Headmaster, and he's coming this way.
Oh, Cressida.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift
Broom.
approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
Well, they're as good as invisible to me, sir. Rotten little extortionist holding my diary hostage.
She's holding a grudge.
Nothing, sir.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
She still holds a grudge that we held her diary ransom for 500 galleons. Get wrecked, Cressida. This is brilliant. The fact that past interactions have come back within this particular mission to give us dialogue options is fantastic. You can't tell who's winning the House Cup. Uh-oh.
A word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Oh, Black would definitely say that he doesn't miss him. Right, we've got to go with that option.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you.
I don't think any of these professors are used to compliments.
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
I think we're off the hook.
Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand.
Okay, so all that's left for us to do is learn the password from Scrope, who seems to be
Professor Fig some breathing room.
right up here.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
You dare question your master, Scrope?
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
What the fuck is that?
Master does remember it.
It's definitely got to do with the purity of blood. Yeah, I think so.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pure.
Toujours pure.
Matter, Scrope. I confiscated this filthy diary from a student. It smells of squid and seawater.
Oh, Apollonia's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you.
Yeah, piss off. We can read from the book?
Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the stunning banners of...
Oh, that's brilliant. Everybody bow down to the superior house. Slytherin all around. But it looks like we've got to move our ass because the polyjuice is wearing off.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
That was absolutely brilliant. That was so fucking good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the episode here. When we return with the next episode, we will make it into the headmaster's office and undertake the next Keeper trial. If you did enjoy this episode, and if you are enjoying this series, please do myself a favour and hit that like button down below. If you've missed any episodes or just want to catch up on the magic, there is a playlist linked in the description. Be sure to cast Accio on that notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time. Hit subscribe, you bastard.